I just watched the latest Gunnison Undercover Matt Tim's live stream regarding me. They're I'm not surprised. They're showing their true colors, and it's pretty pathetic on their part. Um, I want to make you. I'm gonna read a brief statement. Actually, it came from like one of the comments that I did this morning. So I'm gonna like read them. I'm gonna read it right now. So please bear with me. Um, Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim pretended to be my friend and tried to play me like a puppet. It didn't work out for them, so they threw me under the bus before I stood up for myself. People don't know the whole story either. My subscriber base quadrupled, not because of Gunnison Undercover Matt Tim, though. Philip Hemming, Black Label Cop Watch, Jeff Gray, News Now Houston, Teresa R., um, and some other channels featured a few of my media videos. Philip Hemming, Black Label Cop Watch, and the other channels gave me nationwide exposure. Actually, they gave me worldwide exposure. Um, actually, Gunnison Undercover Matt Tim showed their true colors and true intent with me. I was only I was only a storyline to them. That's it. And yes, I do have a right to be upset with how they treated me throughout this whole thing with them. Yeah, I do have a right. Actually, they were. Wait, hold on. Yeah, actually, they were nobodies. I'm gonna, I'm using nobodies because they use that with me. So I'm using their play of words. So, actually, they were nobodies until I put the First Amendment on the map in Monmouth County for all of us. I was a trailblazer for everybody. I was a trailblazer. Yes, I'm gonna be honest. I took a lot of knocks for it too. I give you that. I give you that. Gunnison, Gunnison Undercover Matt Tim offer a lot of opinions and a few facts within their live streams. Another thing, they don't know the whole story with what is going on with my Oldbridge case either. And yes, I do have a difficult time organizing my thoughts and expressing them without difficulty at times. So now they're trying to discredit me with whatever means possible, including using my legit disabilities and etc. I feel sorry for them. I kind of feel. I mean, I kind of like feel sorry for them. I actually do. I feel sorry for them. Because this is how they, because it shows their true colors. They didn't care about me. I was only a storyline to them when it comes to their commentary live streams. And I saw through that. I mean, like I said from the other live stream, Matt Tim wanted me to run for for some public office position. I didn't want to do that. I just want to be a citizen journalist. That's it. That's my one of my main goals in life, and I'm gonna make something out of myself. And I rather build bridges with law enforcement and government than anything else. Don't want to divide us even more. Maybe I'm too simple. I mean, with that train of thought. Oh yeah, and another thing, something just popped in my head. How come Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim is not using their real names? They're going on. How come they're not using their real names when it comes to their channels? And like I said, Gunnison Undercover, his real name is John Van Dyke. And Matt Tim, I haven't found out his real name yet, but I'm gonna. Because if we start using fake names, like they're hiding. No, when people are using when people are using or hiding behind fake names, they don't have any credibility at all. At least I'm using my real name. There's credibility right there. My name is Jen Coombs. I'm not hiding behind some fake from some channel name. My name is Jen Coombs. I mean, like I said, Gunnison Undercover. His real name is John Van Dyke. And my Tim, I'm gonna find out your real name too. And I'm gonna start doing like a little bit more investigation into you guys. Maybe there's some things that you guys don't want the people to know about. I know information already, but I'm not gonna put it out there. Especially when it comes to John Van Dyke's um, housing situation. I mean, do you want to play low with me? I mean, I can expose them 100 times over. But at least my stuff is all out. At least my things are all out in the open. You can find them. I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding, people. So, like, my Tim, what is your real name? How come you're hiding behind some screen name. Where's your credibility? Simple man, Matt Tim and Gunnison Undercover don't have a right to do what they're doing with me either. So it goes both ways. Lepke, you're right. You're right. I mean, you are right. But sometimes it's hard to let it go when my name is being. I mean, like I said, you're. But it's hard. It's hard to sit back and see your name being dragged through the mud. I mean, they're using like my legitimate disability to discredit me. Hey, West LA. Hi, Gil. I mean, like I said, it's just. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, I went on a. I actually said that I had a like a mini little rant on Sunday. I think it was Sunday, and simple man, they're not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth. You guys don't know the whole story. I'm all about accuracy more than anything else, but they're not telling the truth. They don't know the whole story with what's going on when it comes to Old Bridge. You're right. The Lupke, the drama among the different. So hold on. I'm like. I mean, like I said, I kind of like feel sorry for Matt Tim and Mr. John Van Dyke. I get Gunnison Undercover. So simple man, the drama's not here. I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to build bridges like with law enforcement and try not and stop the divide and everything. Lepke, what do you want to know about Old Bridge? If I can, I'm gonna be honest. If I can answer it, I will. But if I can't, I can't. Um, there's some things I can't really. I I have to be careful with what I say because the Old Bridge case is still going on. So I just know. So so Lepke, like, what's your questions? regarding Old Bridge. And I'm gonna be honest, if I can answer them, I will. But if I can't, I can't. You gotta respect me on that. Until this whole case is resolved with them. Lindsay Croft. If I don't have the answers, I don't have the answers. So why should I give you like? I mean, why should I make up answers? Why should I make up answers to satisfy your questions? Oh, Lepke. I want to know like why the old bridge are not being held in contempt for withholding evidence. You know what? Ask the judge. Ask the judge for that. And and go ask the prosecutor from South River. I mean, I don't have an answer for that. And simple man, I wish I can go down to Old Bridge Police Department today and unlock and unlock my phone. I wish I can do that. Lepke, why isn't my attorney demanding that the phone be turned over? He is, he secured the court order for it. He did. But there is a process to go through to get that phone back. There was a, condition that they, there's a condition to the court order that they get a copy, they make a copy of the video from that day. That seems legitimate to me. And then we have to play around with other people's schedules and everything else. And plus that, the Old Bridge case is being heard in South River, New Jersey. So there's a small disconnect there too. So there's a lot of like red tape and all that stuff within the system that people don't know about. I mean, like I said, I'm navigating the legal system as best as I can. Hi, everybody. Hi, Albert French. Jen, why haven't we spoken since I called you? I see you've been super busy. Did you get my report you said you were going to request? Albert, I did made a bunch of open requests, but those open requests did not go through. And I'm gonna be honest, and I dropped the ball on that one because I never followed through. No, I think I did follow through with the I think with Gavin Rossi. He's the person who's behind the Open Machine website. So today I will follow up. I will try to follow up with him today regarding like the email address and stuff like that, because like I said, it just those open requests didn't go through with the website. So I did try to follow up on it, but I dropped the ball afterwards. New Jersey Wandering News, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to argue with that. You're entitled to it. But, I mean, like I said, I tried to reach out to you several times. Give me a phone call, but you didn't do it. I mean, like, my phone number's out there on my website. I tried to reach out. I told you, give me a phone call. But you didn't take the time to call me back. And I'm gonna be honest, Raritan Township, I might have done it. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, like the legal system, there's a process to it, and you gotta go along with it at times. You gotta navigate it. Outsider 5-2. Okay, the system is corrupt. There's no attorney that's going to risk his bar card not going with the flow. Let me show the outcome. Matlock is a fictional character. Yeah, like right now, I'm just concentrating on the outcome. Hey, Albert French, did I do Raritan? I'm not sure. Because I know, I did a few towns up in Huntington County, but I don't like recall like which ones I did. But I know I did Flemington up there. You gotta look at my video my list. No, I'm providing you feedback. New Jersey Wandering News. That's what I'm doing. I mean, like I said, like I say, you don't know the whole story. New Jersey Wandering News. You're just hearing one side of it. Yeah, but New Jersey Wandering News. I try to reach out to you for other things as well. Oh, Raritan Township is a different town? Okay. Albert French, I'm willing to do that with you for Raritan Township. Or Raritan, whatever the town that I didn't do. Lindsay Croft, there's a time and place for everything. For me to tell my story. So, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. But at least I can take ownership for it. Matt Tim and Gunnison Undercover, they're not perfect either. Eastern PA. There, let me see. Don't quote me on. Don't quote me the don't quote me on the number of cases. And I'm gonna be honest. There's only one case that I took a plea deal on. That's was only one case. Had a trial in Bradley Beach. I had a trial in Lawrence Township. I mean, like I said, don't quote me on the number because I'm going on memory at this point. I didn't take a plea deal in Wall Township either. They the prosecutor dismissed the case for lack of evidence. So there was no plea deal there. And everybody thinks like, oh, like suing people is or suing government entities. It's so simple. It's not. I mean, like, sue this government agency and sue that government agency. It's not that simple. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm more about changing things. I'm more about changing things within the city of New Jersey than anything else. I mean, I made like policy changes within the Monmouth County already. In Ocean County, that I'm gonna be honest, that was a joint effort between Police State, New Jersey, Gunnison Undercover, even myself, because I did some behind the scenes work on that one that people don't know about. Did I ever do Ewing Township? No, I did not do Ewing Township, but I did one. I did again. It's like I have to go through my video. I'm looking through my video stuff, my video list. Lindsay Croft, I agree with you. I agree with you. But sometimes things don't go the way that people don't go the way that you want things to go. Like Forrest Gump says, shit or I don't know if he said this or not, but well anyway, shit happens. No, I don't have my glasses on. That's why. Um, yes, Albert, I will email you when I can. I have glasses and I'm not wearing them right now. The reason why I'm not wearing my glasses because the glasses like reflects what's going on within this screen, so that's why I'm not wearing my glasses. That's why. So I'm looking for. I did another video in Mercer County, and I'm trying to. So I'm gonna look through my video list. Sometimes when you videotape outside a bar, fights happen outside on the sidewalk, and that's why. So and that's why sometimes I videotape outside of like um clubs and bars because of the fights and everything. It protects everybody because the filming comes my video footage comes from a different angle and, and everything else. It protects the cops. It protects the citizens. It protects the it protects the integrity of the situation, but from a different angle. That's why I film outside of clubs and bars. Mercer County. Okay. Why is that not? How come that's not underneath? That's only one video there. So I'm looking for. So I'm looking for. Simple man, I agree with you on that one. I totally agree. I mean, I agree with you 100% because I think, okay, real drinky, you're a civilian. Well, you know what? With restaurants, you never know. There's a story behind there because that restaurant was using their was using the Asbury Park Police Department as their own security detail there. Even though I was not breaking any laws or anything like that, they were like they were making up like false information to get rid of me or false allegations or whatever. In actuality, I was the victim there because I was assaulted. I have video proof of that too. And I do film like rallies and stuff like that, and parades and walks and stuff like that too. But I haven't done that so far this year because my phone being stolen by Old Bridge. And I do like film like DWI checkpoints for educational purposes. Because I think people don't know like the whole a lot of things about DWI checkpoints. And another thing, Tim or Matt Tim and Mr. John Van Dyke, Ika, Gunnison Undercover claims I harass people or in their opinion, but I don't. I actually, if you notice that, I might use this as an example. Mainstream media, when it comes to their newscasts, they do like independent investigations into like what the government does, and that's what I'm trying to do. I was trying to do like transparency, accountability, um, to about the different things that they do in on the government level. especially when it comes to the Oprah stuff. And plus, they have like a lot of nice artwork in there, and I know like Freehold Township, they have like a lot of nice artifacts from like way before I was ever born. So so they have like a lot of nice history there. Actually, when I was in Manchester, this lady actually she was very nice, and she took the time out to tell me about some something or something like that. And I had a lot of great positive interactions along the way, and I know like people don't want to see that, but it's the truth. Go look at my Manchester video. Another video too, Spring Lake Bureau at their municipal building. Again, the clerk took his time and everything else. He recognized me. He recognized that I was a citizen journalist. He actually offered to take me all around the town when he's not busy or something like that. So I can like videograph. So I can take videos of certain things that you can't really get access to, I think. And he's willing to no take me a tour of the town. Again, hold on. I'm looking for a certain video that I did in Mercer County, besides Lawrence Township. I do like film. I do film public meetings as well. I do have a another YouTube another YouTube video or channel that's called Ask New Jersey Media Company, and that's really dedicated towards Neptune City related stuff. But again, I haven't been doing anything with that channel because my cell phone was stolen from Woolbridge. Like I said, I film all sorts of stuff. Like when it comes to Social Security building. I filmed a out of control a Social Security guard there. And guess what? Eventually, when they did the little, they sorry, I have a speech impairment. When they did the little investigation, they found out like what I was doing was totally legal. So there's like no charges there. And you know what? I'm finding out that a lot of people don't know like how to navigate the Oprah process either, including the government officials themselves. In some cases, simple man, like what do you mean that everyone is in the wrong? The only thing I'm saying about Mr. John Van Dyke, I get Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim. They don't know they don't know the whole story when it comes to Old Bridge. So they make these assumptions and then they put them as facts. And I'm gonna be honest, and I know I mentioned this. I might have mentioned this. Like I said, I going back to my Sunday's live stream. Yeah, I was upset, very upset with their treatment of me because they just saw me as a storyline to their video streams. They didn't care about me because I was only a storyline, and I saw that. I saw through that. So, anybody else? I mean, I'm still look. My computer's lagging right now, so I can't. So I'm still looking for that video in Mercer County that I did. And Police State New Jersey, I think he's doing a great job. I think New Jersey Wandering News, I think he's doing a great job too. Because I like their approaches. I mean, they don't. I mean, in their when they go to these government facilities and stuff, they did a great job. I know, like New Jersey Wandering News, he's still new to the game. It's not really a game, but I mean, man, that's like one wrong choice of that's like wrong choice of words. He's new. I mean, I'm like 2 years into this, and I'm still learning. And I'm still learning. Even like Gunnison or Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim. And Matt Tim, I'm gonna find out your name, one way or another. Oh, hold on. Simple Man. In one of the streams, they claim they had I had an Obama phone. Not true. I never had an Obama phone. That's that's like one simple thing. They claim that I don't have a court order for my phone. I do have a court order for my phone. I wish it was that simple with me just going down there and just unlock the phone and get the phone myself, but I can't. There's a huge process to it. And people don't realize that. Hey, simple man, what I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is that Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim, they hide behind screen names. So I mean, where's the credibility? With me, I'm I'm using my real name out there. I don't hide behind like screen names. There's some credibility there. How come Mr. John Van Dyke is hiding behind some screen name? And Matt Tim too. And they claim that I don't have a stake with how when it comes to the government. Yeah, I do have a stake in like how the government does. And I'm not gonna like I said, I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna put this out there. I do know like police state New Jersey's name, but I'm not gonna dox him. He, do you know why? Because he didn't do anything to me. He didn't put me down. He actually he did a follow up on Marlboro. He did it like if he did it like at Marlboro Township with Mr. John Van Dyke. So I'm not so he didn't do anything towards me. I think he's a legitimate person. And New Jersey Wandering News, I'm not gonna dox you either. Again, you didn't do anything towards me. Again, my computer is like, well, tell like Gunnison Undercover or Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim because they used me as a storyline. I mean, they started all this. And like people with disabilities, like myself, we have a right to. I mean, what makes us any less of a person? We have rights too. Well, Santa Claus, Hawkeye, maybe they didn't like dox me, but they used me as a storyline. And they misrepresented some facts about me. That's not cool. It doesn't sit well. No, I'm just they didn't have my back. They never did. They wanted me to use me. I mean, Mr. John Van Dyke wanted to use me as a storyline. That that's what was his true intent. His true colors. I mean, like I said, a lot of my stuff is out there. No, I actually Santa Claus. I'm not using them as a storyline per se. I'm using my voice to defend myself. Hey, simple man, not true. There were a lot of other people that was there for me. Besides, Philip Hemming. I go back to my original statement that I stated in the beginning. I go back to go back to my original statement that I started this live stream with. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna look for the because actually this statement was really a comment that I wrote, so I'm gonna look for it. Bear with me, because like right now, I'm looking for the statement. And I will read the statement again, or comment statement. And plus that, my phone number's out there, so anybody can get in touch with me no matter what. How come Matt Tim and Gunnison Undercover, if they're like so legit, how come we can't get in touch with them? Actually, my email's out there too. My email thing. Okay, I found the statement slash comment that I said in the beginning of the my live stream, and I will say it again for latecomers. Gunnison Undercover. I or no Mr. John Van Dyke, Gunnison Undercover, and Matt Tim pretended to be my friend and tried to play me like a puppet. It didn't work out for them, so they threw me under the bus before I stood up for myself. People don't know the whole story either. My subscriber base contributed not because of Gunnison Undercover Matt Tim though. Philip Hemming, Black Label Cop Watch, Jeff Gray, News Now Houston, and Teresa R., and some other channels featured a few of my media videos. Philip Hemming and Black Label Cop Watch and the other channels gave me nationwide exposure. Actually, they gave me like worldwide exposure as well. Actually, Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim showed their true colors and the true intent with me. I was only a storyline to them. That's it. Yes, I do have a right to be upset with how they treated me throughout this whole thing with them. Actually, they were a nobody until I put the First Amendment on the map in Monmouth County for everybody involved. Actually, I was a trailblazer, and I took some knocks for it. I took some hard knocks for it. Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim offer a lot of opinions and a few facts within their live streams. Another thing, they don't know the whole story, what's going on with the Old Bridge case either. Yes, I do have a difficult time organizing my thoughts and expressing them without difficulty at times. So now they're trying to discredit me with whatever means possible, including using my legit disabilities, etc. I kind of like feel sorry for them, and it's the truth. I kind of like feel sorry for them. Hey, simple man, how come they don't put? How come they can't publish their number on their YouTube site? Because my phone number is actually on my Facebook page, my time to change Facebook page. Anybody can get in touch with me. How about Matt Tim's phone number? Hey, Bev Trader, how you doing? So like right now, because I'm like standing up for myself, not now like people want to like tear me down for it and discredit me. Lindsay Groff, yes, what they did was horrible, but I'm not gonna let the bitterness of what happened to me to get the best of me. I'm not gonna allow that to happen. I'm not gonna allow the bitterness of what happened to me to get the better of me, because it's not worth it. If I can use my experiences for the good for if I can use my experiences as examples for the good of everybody, so be it. I want people to see the positive, the negative, and all in between, so they can learn. So public officials, even citizens, they can learn from it. It's about making connections, about building bridges. But I'm not gonna let the my bitterness, or whatever bitterness that I have towards what happened to me, get the best of me. Because the only one who's gonna like pay for that is me, not anybody else. Yes, the system needs to change, but not all of it though. And you have to know, you have to understand, there are real criminals out there too that prey on innocent people. And we need this system for those type of people. I mean, they have some dangerous people out there. And my thing is that film. If you see something, film something. Because if you have it on film, there's no it doesn't turn into he said she said thing. It's on the film. Nobody can debate the facts of what happened of any given situation because it's on the film. Rising Sun Media, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna follow I'm following my dreams of being an independent citizen journalist, video journalist. And another thing, I'm reaching out. I'm reaching out to other county prosecutors' offices to bring bring these issues up when it comes to um, the First Amendment and photography and things like that. I'm using the Monmouth County memo to to um, to back up with what I'm saying. Like, well, this is what Monmouth County is doing. And actually, Ocean County has a memo too. And I have reached out to Huntington County. I reached out to Warren County. I reached out to Sussex County. Actually, Sussex County, that's where I'm originally from anyway. So I actually reached out to the Sheriff's Department in Sussex County too. I mean, it's like you got. I mean, we're all in this together. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care if you're the government. I don't care if you're law enforcement. If you're a citizen or a civilian, we're all in this together, no matter what. In my opinion, I think it's better to build bridges than anything else. And I have plans to reach out to every county prosecutor within the state of New Jersey to address these issues. And I started to do that. Thank you, Rising Sun Media. And I'm gonna be honest. Some of these government officials are corrupted, but not all of them, though. Some of law enforcement they are corrupted and out of control, but not all of them, though. I mean, you gotta look at the whole picture and not concentrate on one side or on the other. I'm trying to concentrate on both sides. Babe, you live in Sussex County? Oh my God, give me a call. Cause I think you have the Sussex County, you have the state fair up there this week or last week. Oh, in Delaware. Okay. Oh, I thought you meant like Sussex County in New Jersey. Like I said, if Mr. John Van Dyke I get Gunnison Undercover and Matt Tim wants to use my legit disability to discredit me. Ain't that kind of sad of them? I mean, that's sad. Because every single human being has a right to pursue their goals and stuff. It doesn't matter if they have a disability or not. I'm not like a less of a person because I have a disabilities. I mean, it's sad that they have to use that to discredit, or one of the things that they use to discredit me. Bev Trader, my telephone number is 732-988-0125. Again, my telephone number is 732-988-0125. Now, I'm not going to allow the haters to get the best of me. I'm not. Because I'm going to still keep doing my thing and everything else. Langley, they already know my telephone number is already out there. I'm using it as like a business phone number so people can get in touch with me. So, again, that lends credibility. When you have an email address and a phone number that people can get in touch with you when you do like media stuff. When you reach out to these government agencies, it gives them like it gives you credibility. I'm trying to build a media brand from scratch. Now I'm learning everything on the fly. I don't know everything, but I'm learning it. You're welcome, Bev. I'm teaching myself. I'm researching stuff. And I'm not going to give up my goals to satisfy other people. That's not in my nature to give up so easily. Not in my nature. You can tell. You knock me down, I'm going to get right back up. It might take me some time to get right back up, but I'm going to get right back up. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to build a media brand from scratch. I don't have the backing of a of of a corporate media. This is all being done like a shoestring budget. And I'm doing the best as I can with what I have. And I'm proud for that. Because my channel is all about transparency and accountability when it comes to any level of government. and building bridges too. That too. I mean, like I said, like I said, and another thing, when it comes to the PTI stuff, if I have to do that to get the charges dismissed, so be it. I was not happy about it. I even told that to my attorney because I think it's all like, and I think it's all bullshit. Part of my I try to keep this PJ-13 because I think it's all bullshit. And like the officer the PTI officer that I work with, I'm honest with her. I tell her this is all freaking bogus to begin with anyway. And I told her, I said, if I have to do this to get the charges dismissed, so be it. And the PTI stuff comes from the Hunterton charges. And like when I see my PTI person officer, I'm there for like 5 minutes, and then I'm out of there. I mean, like I said, I was honest with her. I said these charges are bogus, and if I have to do this to get the charges dismissed, so be it. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm not in the beginning. I'm not very happy about the whole thing, the whole PTI thing. I'm not happy because I think it's a waste of resources that could be used for other people who needs this. But that's my opinion. And if the judge, and I'm gonna be honest, if the judge, if any of the judges asked me this, I would tell them the same exact thing. But I'm gonna say in a respectful way. And Mr. John Van Dyke, and Matt Tim, they're not fighting for your rights. I don't think so. They just do commentary on different stories. That's what they do. But I have to say, in the beginning, Mr. John Van Dyke did do some filming in front of some places. So, in I take that back. He did fight for our rights in some situations. So I give Mr. John Van Dyke some credit there. So I take that back. So he did put his butt on the line a few times. So I will give him credit for that. But Mont Tim, I think he does mostly commentary. So, and if I appear that I contradict myself, I don't like I don't mean to contradict myself because because sometimes like when I talk, the things that I want to say doesn't I I have an issue of organizing my thoughts and communicating them with other people. Do my due to my speech impairment and stuff. So it's not being done on purpose. And sometimes I don't have the greatest memory at times either. So it's a combination of stuff. So it's not being done on purpose. So please forgive me on that. And like I said, Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim, they have flaws too. They're not perfect. They make mistakes. So I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna like refer to Gunnison Undercover anymore. I'm gonna refer to him as Mr. John Van Dyke because that's his real name. New Jersey Wandering News. Yes, you're right. We are fighting for free speech and free press. You're right. You're right about that. You're right. New Jersey Wandering News. You are so right. We are all fighting for free speech and free press. You are so right. And but we all of us are going about it our own different ways. That's the thing. New Jersey Wandering News, you're going about your own different way. Police State New Jersey is. It is too. Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim too. But nobody's perfect. And another thing, nobody has like, and I'm guilty of this too. So but nobody has a right to judge other people. I mean, but I'm guilty of that too. Maybe that's human nature. I don't know, but I mean, but I mean, like I said, it's just Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim don't have the right to judge me because of my disabilities and stuff. And that's where they crossed the line right there. I mean, you can't judge other people because of their disabilities or anything like that. I mean, I people with disabilities have a right to follow through with their dreams and stuff. I'm not less of a person because of my disabilities. And that's like where they cross their line. I mean, I do have a stake in all of this, especially when it comes to taxpayer money and everything else, and the treatment of people. I'm a human being just as much as they are, and the next person. And Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim, I'm asking you to reconsider your position with me. I'm a lot bigger than you think I am. I'm the one who put the First Amendment on the map for Monmouth County. Not you guys. Some of the biggest channels featured some of my media videos. That gave me nationwide exposure. And I am making changes. The Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office changed their position when it comes to the public photography and videography. And they sent a memo out to all the police chiefs in New Jersey because of that. And you guys have nothing to do with that. What have you, like, Mr. John Van Dyke and Matt Tim, what have you accomplished? So, so I got arrested a few times. But that's like part of the process of standing up for your rights. And hopefully I'm going to, because I was a trailblazer, things are going to be much smoother for you guys and everybody else that came after me, because of the education and everything else that I'm trying to do. So this is me to you. This is me, Jen Coombs. Rethink your position about me. And honestly, I kind of like feel sad for you guys. But I do wish you the very best in whatever endeavors that you do. Because I don't want no harm to happen to you guys. And Mr. John Van Dyke, think about your housing situation that I didn't really say. And I'm not going to put it out there because I don't want to embarrass you. And Tim, I don't know your housing situation. I don't know. Like I said, I can easily do an investigation into you. But I'm gonna try to rise above this and do the right thing. So this is Jen Coombs from Time to Change Jersey Style. I will see everybody on the flip side, and be safe out there. And have a nice afternoon, everybody. Enjoy it.